Greetings and salutations.
Hello, world of the internet. I'm Shelly.
And I'm Dee.
And welcome to the Laugh Lounge.
Okay.
Is it story time?
It's story time.
Okay.
So I was perusing. I still can't speak.
Apparently not.
This is going to be a continuous problem for me.
Okay.
Okay. So I was perusing the World Wide Web. We noticed last session that you couldn't hear us very well. So I'm going to be very clear in this microphone. You will hear me. Gosh darn it. Was that better? Was that better?
I think so. You tell us if that was better.
Was that better? Do you like it when I talk nice and low and slow to you? It's that ASMR. Popsicle.
Okay, stop being weird.
Never. It's part of my charm, really. Okay.
Okay, tell us your story.
I have this World Wide Web story.
Okay.
A beloved Russian spy whale, not like a water whale,
I'm glad you said it right this time.
a whale, Vladimir, Hvaldimir, I don't speak Russian,
Okay.
is found dead under mysterious circumstances.
It's a dead whale.
Vladimir, a beloved whale believed to have escaped a past life as a Russian spy, was found dead over the weekend in what animal rights organizations say were unnatural circumstances. Yeah. The beluga?
Beluga?
Beluga.
What the heck's a beluga?
That's apparently a type of whale.
Okay.
The beluga, whose name combines the Norwegian word for whale, Val, and Russian President Vladimir, so I was reading it properly.
Okay.
Vladimir Putin's first name rose to international prominence after he was discovered by fishermen off the coast of Norway in 2019 wearing a camera harness that read, Equipment of St. Petersburg.
The whale was wearing the equipment?
The whale was
Okay. Just making sure I'm following.
Theories about his mysterious past sparked headlines and intrigue, but it was his friendly demeanor that won him scores of admirers in the years that followed. Vladimir worked his way along the Norwegian coast, frequenting fish farms and actively seeking out human interaction in the process. He was very interested in people and responded to hand signals, according to the non-profit Marine Mind. The gentle giant, who measured some 13 feet long and weighed about 2,000 pounds, went viral several times for retrieving a kayaker's dropped GoPro camera, playing fetch with a rugby ball, and playing with an underwater drone. But his encounters with people were always positive. He bore scars from being hit by multiple boats, and experts warned that he faced lower odds of survival as a solitary, sociable individual. Concerns grew when he was spotted last year in Sweden, which has more people and fewer fish than Norway. His case inspired the work of at least two nonprofits dedicated to marine conservation and his protection specifically. One whale founded in 2019 advocated for Vladimir's protection from tourism and other dangers. Other marine biologists concerned about the impact of relocating the whale informed Marine Mind, which tracked Vladimir's movements but also focuses on raising awareness about marine species more broadly. NPR has reached out to both organizations for comments. With the permission of Norway's government, one whale was actively working to relocate Vladimir to a wild beluga population in the Arctic, where belugas are normally found. But the hopes of his safety were dashed on Saturday when he was found dead.
Go on.
In what one whale called the heavily trafficked waters outside of Stavanger, Norway. Yeah. So the poor. Oh, they're going to conduct a necropsy, which I guess is a biopsy or
a necropsy.
A necropsy.
I don't know what that is.
But you said it better than me.
I just know the medical lingo.
You medical woman. Anyway, he was between 14 and 15 years old when he died. The average lifespan is up to 30 years. So he died young. It was supposed to be, the results were supposed to be released in 2 or 3 weeks, but it was not a natural death. So.
Okay, so all I heard was I cut something in the beginning about a past life. Mm-hmm. So do we have a reincarnated whale?
Not that kind of a past life, like a spotted past. Like if you were a harlot and you had a past.
So he has secrets.
I don't know how secret they were. He had a camera on his head. I like your microphone work. It's very subtle. It's very graceful. You shine bright like a diamond.
I pride myself on being graceful.
So yeah, there's your fun story for the day. The Russians used a beluga whale to spy on Norway, because that's where he was found. With the microphone. And what is with the lights?
You just told me that I shine bright like a diamond, okay?
You too. You're beautiful.
All right, so this whale is a creep.
Mm-hmm. He's spying.
It reminds me of the dudes that hit on me.
They are creepy.
So I have a job. And at this job, there was this dude who, like, followed me out to my car, like, twice.
And for privacy purposes, we're not going to release real names.
Yeah, we're not trying to be too mean. But he proceeded to add dangly black earrings and blonde hair to his attire.
Beautiful, really.
And so we call him Slim Shady. And then he messaged me on Facebook, and I proceeded to break his heart. So, I don't know, the whale just kind of reminds me of the men that
You attract some doozies.
I don't understand, but it's fine. It's fine. So, to all the Slim Shadies out there, you need to stop.
Don't follow women to their cars. It's creepy. Unless we ask you, darling, will you walk me to my car, please? Don't follow us.
Trying to decide how much I want to say.
You know, this is a safe space.
I have hollow points. That's all.
I have a strapping young husband.
Okay, you have to talk about the joke, like the inside joke about why we're married.
It's okay. Our marriage is a farce. It's a farce.
Yeah.
So, what happened was, my beautiful complex where I live, I use those words loosely, there was an instance where there was a leak, and they did not fix it in a timely manner at all. In fact, they waited until black mold formed around several walls, and water was standing. Like, I didn't have a mop. I had no mop or bucket for my wet ass floors. So
that's all you got.
So I had towels, and I only owned like 4 towels. It's me and my cat. I don't need a bunch of towels, but they were all wet from the wet ass floor.
Not something else wet.
And so when they were trying to fix it, I have asthma really bad. I had gone to the hospital twice. They threatened to keep me. Blah 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 blah. Health, breathing issues. So my loving Shelly here lent me her spare room, where I stayed for about a month, 2 months almost. It was over a month. Yeah. And during this time, I was betwixt jobs. I was in school. I was doing some other things to make myself a better person. But I wasn't working. So I would cook every day. She came home to a hot cooked meal and the dishes done. And let me tell you, those dishes were a labor of love. because this bitch is having her kitchen remodeled.
I didn't have a sink.
She didn't have a kitchen. So I did the dishes in the bathtub on my hands and knees, like in days of yore by the lake. So when I did the dishes, it was a big deal. It wasn't just, oh, I threw them in the dishwasher with a little pot and then turned it on. No. I scrubbed on my hands and my knees, quite literally.
It's true. It's very true.
That's how I love. So, yeah. So she came home one night. She had gone to a friend's house. And she goes to bed at like noon. She's my grandma.
I'm at work at noon.
Okay, 8:30 sharp. She is in bed. So she comes in one night after a ruckus-filled evening out. It was like 11 o'clock. 10:30, 11. It was way past your bedtime. And I was sitting on the couch with the lights off. Like this. Like, where have you been all night? I've been waiting for you all night long. I slaved away. I did the dishes. I cleaned the floors. Where have you been, young lady? And she's like, I come home and I worked all day and I just wanted to have fun with my friends. You're always like this. And henceforth.
Yeah. At that point, we were a married couple.
Yeah. So, this is my husband, Shelly. And I am the doting wife. So, yeah.
So now it's time for our next segment.
I'm not excited.
Shots of the weird. I know you guys are looking forward to this.
I'm not. That's yours.
This is mine? Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
Okay, for this segment, we have zesty Italian dressing. Not just Italian, but zesty Italian.
The zestiest of Italians were used to make this dressing.
By the way, I opened it in advance, so I will not struggle opening it this time.
The debacle with the lemon juice?
Like I did with the lemon juice.
We're still cleaning lemon juice out of the floor. Oh, God, it's so thick.
Is that enough?
No, you're going to do a whole...
Please tell me that's enough!
A shot! You gotta make at least half full. That's... It's so thick. Why is it so thick? Oh, it's so potent. Sniff it. Zesty.
This smells like Olive Garden in a shot glass.
It does. It smells like Olive Garden. When you're here, your family. Ready for our toast? May we get what we want. May we get what we need. And may we never get what we deserve. I just don't.
Oh, for all of you who are wondering from last time, I can't do a real shot.
She can't do a whole shot.
I can't. I don't know. It doesn't work.
She's broken.
It's lumpy. It's so lumpy.
You still didn't take a drink.
I told you I couldn't do a whole shot.
It wasn't a whole shot. It's so chunky.
Dude, it's like shooting puke. It's so disgusting.
Finish it. Look at this. My vomit's gone. Take your shot. Oh. It's visceral. I don't understand. You look beautiful. Swallow it. Chew up your shot and swallow it. Well, that was just dandy. I'm gonna wash it out. Everything we take leaves a film on my mouth. things we do for entertainment.
Don't try this at home.
That was horrible. Was the lemon juice worse or was that worse?
I think I would rather shoot the lemon juice because it's not chunky.
It wasn't the texture of barf. Okay. All right. You ready to do it? Would you rather?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I think I got Italian dressing on my cards somehow.
How'd you do that?
Balance.
All right, so would you rather only be able to communicate through Morse code?
Or clog the toilet every time you poop outside your home.
Imagine when you go on a date
Oh, God.
and you have to shit in their bathroom.
Because you all just had Taco Bell.
And you clog it every time.
Would you rather? Morse code works for me, guys.
I don't have the patience for that.
Are you going to shit everywhere?
I mean, I don't have any shame, so... Be like, every time I go to the bathroom, be like, babe, I need your plunger. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, every single time.
They're like, Shelly, there's something wrong with you.
Or...
You need to seek out medical attention.
Or... Could just shit in the woods.
Disappear.
Then there wouldn't be any problems. But this Morse code stuff, I think I would lose my patience.
Okay, but what if it was in an apartment complex? Like, you come to my house.
They make those pop-up tent things.
You gonna bring a porta-john with you?
Sure.
You have a truck. You just, here comes Shelly and her porta-john.
Everywhere I go.
Her own personal potty. You shit Shelly.
They make those, like, bucket toilet things at Walmart, you know? I could just... That's all you need.
No, I think it's a bad idea. Give me Morse code.
All right, so we're going to move on from the shit talk. And Dee has a fun fact.
I do have a fun fact. Okay. I didn't know this. It's a 2-part fun fact.
Okay.
First, there are 100 folds in a proper chef's hat. Did you know there were 100 folds in a proper chef's hat?
I didn't know there were folds in a chef's hat.
That's why I do all the cooking.
For the record, I can cook.
She just doesn't have a chef's hat. She likes when I wear the little apron. And my panda house shoes.
Oh my gosh.
That's what does it for her. So.
Go on about the chef's hat.
Sorry, ADD brain. So, the 100 folds in the chef's hats represent 100 ways to cook eggs. Did you know there were 100 ways to cook eggs? I know how to scramble. Fried.
Over easy.
Okay. Boiled.
Poached.
Benedict. Is that a way to cook the egg?
Hard boiled.
Soft boiled. We already said boiled, so one of those has to come down. Omelet?
Sunny side up.
I guess Easter is not a way to cook an egg. It's just the way to decorate one.
Egg with color.
Egg with dye. How else can you cook an egg?
So, challenge to whoever can come up with the 100 ways to cook an egg.
You can Google it if you want to. We won't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, we could Google it and have a segment where I read off to you 100 ways to cook eggs. And that does sound entertaining. We could do like a podcast where we just read sexually, just like seductive and sexually into the microphone. Poached.
Stop it.
Scrambled.
So on that note, we're going to go to our inspiring quote.
We need some inspiration after that nonsense.
Read my face. So, you know they say comparison robs your joy. What's the saying? Something about comparison?
Sure.
I don't know.
You're the smart one.
Anyway, it says, don't compare your life to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They shine when it's their time.
Kind of like you get the microphone when it's your time, and I get the microphone when it's my time.
It's my time. And all I was going to add was that you always shine. First of all, it's always your time. But don't compare your shine to others' shine.
I mean, if we compared a fish's ability to climb a tree or a bird's ability to swim, we'd all be failures.
Exactly. So you do you, and everybody else do everybody else, and everybody shines.
Shine bright like a diamond. On that note, thank you for joining us at the Laugh Lounge.
Thank you. Until next time, don't forget your joy.